right, welcome everybody to another episode of the Lost Blerds. I'm Will the Kraken, but hey, it look like we got a lot of new faces around here, or a lot of people
Yo,
doing something. We got a new Blerd member. We got the raging bull of the bull, Mr. Lavelle, joining the crew, man.
Welcome
Go
to the
ahead, Mr.
family,
Lavelle,
Doc.
introduce yourself, man.
well, as my good man the Cracker said, I am the bull, the raging bull. So holla, how y'all doing? And it is truly an honor to be one of the Lost Blurs with y'all. I really appreciate it, and I hope not to let y'all down.
Nah, man, you can't do that. But as usual, we got the doc and we got the villain joining us. And it's been a while since we've been with you guys, but hey, we finna get back started putting this content out and everything. Since a lot of our fans and people who like our shows and stuff have been asking us, what we gonna be doing another show. So hey, we getting started. We finna push out more and more. We got new episodes, new days, new some of everything
Hey, y'all
getting
not
ready
gonna
to come
believe
out.
this, bro. Jason, say something, cause I can't hear you, bro.
Yep,
Oh,
You know what? I'll be
I ain't
there
got
you
I,
a
go.
bit.
I was
All
actually
right.
on
I was
mute.
gonna
There
say,
you
bro,
I
go.
you
was
better
on
do it
mute.
again.
I was on mute.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
looking at that myself.
See, that's why I find myself in detention right now. I will say this right here. The Bull, been knowing this guy for years. Uh, very tech savvy. He is probably gonna lead our tech division. Really cool guy, awesome dude, very opinionated. He belongs here. Welcome to detention, bro.
All right.
Great
Thank you,
honor,
bro.
great honor.
Oh, I gotta
Appreciate it.
say something. Hold on, cracking. Before we start, because I always forget this. What is everybody? What kind of shirt y'all got on?
Well, today getting started back, I got the plain black T-shirt from the corner store. Two, two for $10. Hey, you go get them not Iranian, but Indian or Iranian, whatever they are at the corner stores here in Memphis. Hey, you
Oh
go get
my
one from there.
freaking! The Kraken got his tentacles wrapped around everything. I did something a
Everything.
little different. Everybody recently has been rocking a lot of that like the Cobra Kai. I went a little bit different. Cobra Kai, the new good guys. I'm the villain. I had to go with that Miyagi Do, Karate. I'm hitting them with the
Oh.
Miyagi Do
Okay.
today.
Hey, wait a
So
minute. I want that. Where you get that? I want that.
you know what? I'm gonna tell you. I'm believe it or not, I'm a cheapskate, y'all. Thing, but most people may not have known. A lot of my shirts, believe it or not, I find at Five Below. A lot of my shirts.
Okay.
Yeah, one of my favorite ones.
Bruh.
I might wear that one on our next episode. I just thought about that. Will is gonna love the next shirt I wear.
Five Below don't make big
Okay.
Negro sizes, though.
Baby.
Yep. I can
I'm
definitely
wearing
say
lady
You
that.
just
sizes
stop in
now.
like extra large. But
Oh,
anyway, my
well.
shirt, because I know Dave Chappelle, my favorite comedian.
Oh
So,
yeah.
y'all
Got
know,
the
Hey,
put
slap.
the
Rick
five fingers straight to the
James.
face.
you got to.
Ooh.
I started to wear my Jews shirt, because you can't ever go wrong with Jews.
Can you ever go
So,
wrong with the jewels? It's Pulp Fiction,
yeah.
ain't it?
Oh, God. You got to.
Is
And as for me,
Marcellus Wallace a bitch?
as for me, I went with your boys, good old Rick and Morty, because I'm a big time fan. And the
Oh
main
yeah.
reason I'm actually a fan, a lot of people don't really realize this, but I'm from Muskegon, Michigan. I'm born and raised in Muskegon, Michigan. So the mama on Rick and Morty literally says on the first Meeseeks episode that she's from Muskegon.
Oh
Like,
wow.
no bull.
Okay.
Hey, that's
So that's
G
one of
though.
the main reasons why Rick and Morty is one of my favorite shows out
Hey,
there
I
right
can
now.
rock with it. I can
That's
rock with
what's
it.
up. That's what's up. What you got
I
for
can
us
rock with
tonight,
it.
Crack?
All right. So we finna get started here. We're gonna try to do a review and get everybody's thoughts and opinions on the first What If episode. Captain Carter becomes the first Avenger.
Hoo, 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 hoo.
So I'm gonna let you guys, no matter who wants to go first, let you guys decide. Give us your first thoughts and opinions on that.
Well, since I'm the young buck, the new one
Fire
to the
away.
crew, can I go ahead and start this one off
Fire
because I
away.
found
Yeah,
out
go ahead.
some good info about the What If series because apparently some of these stories they actually thinking about bringing to the MCU live action movie, and believe it or not, they are actually thinking about finding someone to play Captain Carter to bring to the live action movie. So
Mm.
yeah, I'm really looking forward to that if that comes true. And as far as that first episode, man, like, yo, the live action TV shows on Disney Plus been blowing me away.
Yeah,
And to see that they can still do that same thing with the animated series, man, I'm all for it. And like the
yeah,
first episode, the second episode, like, yeah, I'm already feeling for that third episode. Yeah, I want the whole season. I'm tired of this
yeah,
weekly drop stuff that everybody been doing, making us fiend for each episode all the doggone time. Like, give me the whole series, yo. I want that right now.
yeah,
But I'm really feeling this. I love how they're really diving into the whole multiverse aspect of things now. Cause like
yeah,
they gonna connect this with WandaVision. They gonna connect this with Loki. They gonna connect this with Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Like everything that's dealing with Marvel now is connected. Like even
yeah,
the video games, they're gonna start making those connect. The comics, the
yeah.
video games, the movies, the TV show, everything dealing with Marvel is connecting. And these TV shows on Disney Plus now is just
That's why
it's the
they
next
blowing
level.
DC out the water, man. That's why DC
Yeah.
can't even compare.
We ain't
Killing
gonna
them.
get on that. We ain't gonna
I'll say
mention the
this.
D word in this episode. We ain't gonna get
Oh
on
my
that right now.
goodness. So check this out. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll dive in. Everybody knows that I'm a huge fan of the villains, aka the villain. However, my favorite hero has always been Captain America. The one with the least amount of powers, but he leads the strongest group of people on Earth. And he's always been my favorite. So to see the Union Jack flag on their shield at first kind of caught me, but I will say this right here. I've always liked how there's so much different canon with every different character of Marvel. Uh, the what if is actually something that's already been done like a long time ago, like the zombies that's coming. All this stuff has already been done. I think it's really interesting how not only did they take the main character, which was supposed to be Captain Carter, and make her into something, they also put it in another universe to where Stark doesn't have a son. So Iron Man essentially becomes, that's how Captain America becomes the first Iron Man.
Yeah.
But they went so deep because, like I said, I had to go into the villain aspect of it. I like the way they did Red Skull. I like the way a lot of people didn't pay attention to this. A lot of the scenes, well, actually, most of the scenes in that deviated, like when it started deviating from the movies, were actually from the movie. Um,
Yeah,
if you
they
look at where
cell
they're standing,
shaded.
yeah, the
Mhm.
positioning of the people, everything is where it was until the certain decisions were made. The voiceover acting we were talking about right before the show started, the fact that they actually got 98% of the people to come back and actually voice their characters is phenomenal. I like the way they did the new animation. They didn't go back with the old school, Saturday morning animation. They did it like that, like you said, they what it's called, spot shadowing,
Cell shade.
Cell
cell
shading.
shading.
Okay.
It kind of reminds me, the first time I ever saw the cell shading done perfectly was a movie that really didn't take that well, with Keanu Reeves and Woody Harrelson, called A
Johnny.
Scanner Darkly.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
I
Scanner
actually
Darkly is
thought that
actually
was a
really cool.
decent movie.
I thought it was a decent movie. It was new for how they did the animation. I'm glad they're kind of bringing that back and making it a little bit better. But the way they branched out into this, they incorporated all the characters, like everyone's universe changed just by that one decision. And they even threw a lot of callbacks. One of my favorite ones was when they were zipping down onto the train and Bucky almost falls off. She grabs him by the left arm, snatches him up,
Mm-hmm.
and he looks at her and
You
says,
almost
You
"You
took my
almost
almost
arm
pulled
took
my
my
off for
arm
that
arm
off.
off." You know what I mean? I like how they
one.
put that in
Mm-hmm.
there. You know what I mean? Like, so it was really cool to see how they did it. Even how she had her own story of being frozen in time and coming back the exact same way. It was tons of Easter eggs in it. I'm so thrilled. Like I said, I'm gonna wait till we go around the table till we start dissecting this a little bit more. But the first episode was really, really good. In the action scenes, when she jumped
Yeah, it
off
was
that
really good.
statue and charged into
Mm.
that truck and flipped that thing backwards, I was
Oh
invested
yeah.
all the way through.
And
So
then I was
yeah,
Oh,
like,
Did it
oh,
you
let's
again.
know
see if I
what?
can do it again.
I
yeah,
I don't even think I remember Steve Rogers doing that on the movies or anything. I don't
nope,
No,
remember him doing
sir.
none of that kind of
Nah.
nope,
stuff.
nothing like that.
Well, he kept
I
the
was like,
I was about
damn,
to say
helicopter from taking off.
she's
nothing
stronger
like
than
that.
he is.
Well,
Damn
he
right.
kept the helicopter from taking off. So,
To be
Yeah, he
honest
did.
with you,
Yeah, he
I
did.
and
didn't.
he did that
I,
with one
I,
arm. So, I mean, that take a lot of strength to do that. So,
I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know,
right.
man. That's holding a helicopter from moving away versus literally stopping a truck. You know what I'm saying?
You know
That's
what I mean? That was
barreling
cool.
towards you. I don't know. Like I actually kind of thought to myself as I was watching those scenes, was like, did they kind of make her look like stronger than Captain America? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
they did
Because
try to
believe,
she
one up him.
she
honestly,
like the kind of
she,
just to kind of one up him a little bit, you know, just
but
because she's a
yeah,
female. Like I ain't know that that could have been it or what, but they definitely made it
But you
seem
saw
like
how much
they
bigger she
wanted
got
her.
when she came out the
You know what
chamber.
I'm saying? Like they
Yeah,
wanted to
sure
She
make
looked
did.
like
sure
she
that
was
they
8 feet tall.
showed,
She was
yo,
so
she's
big.
an equal. You know, they
She
make sure
really
they
like
see sure that
She-Hulk.
she's an equal.
She was like
So
She-Hulk
yeah.
size when she came out.
Mhm.
You feel me? So that's it. I was wondering. I was like, I don't know, man. They kind of like made sure that she was definitely an equal to Cap. If not, kind of probably
nah,
whip Cap's ass.
nah,
Oh, I gotta hear
it
this. You're
didn't
gonna crack
appear
him.
to me. It didn't appear that she would be equal to Cap. She was more powerful than Captain America.
And you know they
From
got
this
me too
from this
when
episode, to me, she was stronger than Captain America would be.
yeah, they
She
got
I
me
agree
she
too
with
when
you.
she
he
I
she was
definitely
kicking
agree.
ass. She was
yeah,
kicking
Yeah.
she was.
ass.
She was
Like
wild with it too.
when she was 1-on-one with that German soldier and punched that man and he
Punched him in the
cracked
knee.
the
That was
sidewalk. Oh
Hey,
yeah, punched him
yo,
in the
I'm
knee
talking
first
about
and broke
put
his
his
knee.
head into
that was
the
crazy.
Then
ground.
put his
That was
head in the
crazy.
concrete and the concrete crack. I don't remember Captain America doing nothing like that.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
that's
You know what
real.
I said they made her kind of powerful on this jump.
But
To
I
Yeah.
think
me.
they got to do with their personality difference. Because Steve Rogers wasn't the type. Like she didn't care.
Yeah, she
She
didn't
didn't
care.
get like with
Yeah,
her
yeah.
personality being different. I think she was ready to unleash more of her power
Well,
more.
you know what?
Steve
Actually,
Rogers
to be
more
honest with,
reserved.
to be honest with you, I kind of think it was more like her testing out her abilities just to see
Yeah, that too. 'Cause she
what
didn't
her
really know
full
how
strength
strong
was.
she was.
Exactly, you know, and I kind of think that was another thing too. Like we never really saw Cap test himself out when he became Captain America,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we
true.
really don't really know like if he actually tried to do those same things either. But like
Mm.
we actually saw her like be like, okay, I can do that. So let's see what else is next. You know what I'm saying? What can I do
Mm.
next?
You know
So
something else I
that could be
like?
it too.
It was real subtle how they did this in the show, but I thought to me it adds more depth as to why, if there be a hero I rock with, it would be Captain Steve Rogers. It shows that if you look in the show, he was exactly the same. He didn't care
Same.
who had the formula. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? He was still like, bro, what do I need to do to get in this fight to help us win? He never thought about like, well, she's stronger than me. I'm gonna take the back seat. You know what I mean? He was trying to charge in first. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that
Hmm.
I like how they kept that about him. They didn't make it. They made it obvious that the serum didn't make him like he was. The
Nah,
serum
it
just
was
gave
good.
him the tools. He was already the
Mm.
same carpenter. And I like how they did that.
Mhm.
That was a really nice kind of dynamic. And they really explored
Man.
a lot into like their love
Hey,
too. What's up?
hey, real talk though. The part when he fell off the train, I thought he was gonna end up being like that version of being
Evil.
Winter
Winter
Soldier.
Soldier.
Yeah, being evil.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
yeah,
That'd have been
When
yeah,
he
cool. That'd
came
have been
back,
yeah.
bro, I
cool
said,
It
though.
would
"Oh,
have.
son, that would
That
have
would
been
have.
awesome to see that,
That
dog."
would have.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
is which now I wonder, are they gonna play it up like he died? Because he kind of when Nick Fury was like it's been 70 years, he kind of said it with that sad face, like he ain't here
yeah,
no more. I mean,
probably so. Probably
He
just
just
like
been an
her.
old man. You know, he would have been an old
He'd
man
be
like she
old,
was.
yeah,
about in the 90s. Or not,
Hmm.
almost close to 90,
yeah. If it's been
8 or
7 years, he was
9.
probably around 20ish. Like you
Mhm.
said, about 90
Yeah.
something, definitely.
He was already
So
weak. I mean, even if he was still alive, he probably would be bedridden. I mean, he wouldn't be walking around.
you know something else I thought about. Because I was such a fan, I still think to this day that the greatest fighting game ever created was Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Oh, okay.
And it's
I
not
give
even.
you
I
that.
know I know you are. I know you are the ultimate Mortal Kombat head. I
Nah,
know this,
no,
but
no. Ain't nothing.
hey,
Ain't nothing top of MVC two, bro. Ain't no
hey,
top of that, dog.
two a nice throwback. A lot of people didn't peep out who this was. The monster that Red Skull was bringing, that was Shuma Garath. If you remember, like
Hmm.
the little starfish kind of thing with the
Oh,
eyeball, that was Shuma Garath. Um, a lot of people don't. I might be wrong about this, but they said if you piece together a couple of the Easter eggs in some of the trailers that you see, that I think Shuma Garath is still the big bad.
Cause that's
I don't
what he
think she
was. I
killed
mean, he
him.
was this intergalactic,
Yeah,
so
he was
she
an
just pushed him back
intergalactic
through.
big bad.
But
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this:
mm.
they if based on how he is in the comics, she wouldn't have been able to push that man back through the portal like that.
No, no,
Like
no,
she
no, no,
wouldn't
no,
have been
not at all.
strong.
Not at all. Not at all. Not at
It
all.
would have probably
Not
took
at all.
her to do that. She wouldn't have been strong
Yeah.
enough to push the man
And
back through
Hulk would
there.
have needed help. It would
Yeah,
have taken them all,
yeah.
knowing how big Schumer Garath is. I know,
Mm-hmm.
like on the game, a lot of people used to him being like man size. No, Schumer Garath is
Nah, that dude
like
was a giant.
planetary. Yeah, he's like
I mean, he
galactic
about the size of the
size.
old boy on the movie we just got through talking about with John Cena in a minute. The little
Oh
So
Star
yeah,
you,
Trek
he's yeah.
movie.
You know what he reminds me of?
Starro,
Actually,
that's his name.
Schumer Garath reminds me a lot of a movie I was watching last night, Hellboy. If you remember at the end of the first Hellboy, when that big monster was trying to come through the gate, the giant tentacles at the end, he sprouted at the end. He had to like blow him up and all that stuff. That's kind of how Schumer Garath is. He's like an intergalactic like giant. You know what I mean? And so
Mm.
if Red Skull got him through, and they get the Tesseract, and that thing makes it through, you're talking about all these new superheroes who are going to have to band together to take him down. Like, they're going to have to explain how she just pushed him back. Another thing, like you said, that kind of gives credence to how they may have made her a little bit more powerful because her will was a little bit more savage than his. So yeah,
Hmm.
I didn't think about that.
also, if
Because
I'm
she
not,
was already a killer.
Yeah,
I
she
And I
was.
think
don't
that's
think
another
that's
thing
Shima
too.
Gorath either, though. If I'm not mistaken, um, oh shoot, in Asgard they have a version of the Hydra themselves as well. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that was Shima Gorath that was coming through that. To be
I'm
honest
I'm
with
I'm
you.
I'm a cry. I hope it is. I think because I know Schumer Garath was what they
And
built
it'd be
Hydra
awesome if it
from.
was though.
Yeah, because well, he was the monster they built Hydra from. When
Hmm.
they actually made the actual because Hydra. If you look in the comics, you find out the Hydra didn't start with the Nazis. Hydra's actually hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years old, and it started when they worshipped this intergalactic being named Schumer Garath. That's if you look at their symbol, that's what that's supposed to be. At least I hope that's what that is. I'd be very surprised
I
if it
do, like I
wasn't.
said, you already know me. I'll be watching a lot of stuff,
Yeah, I hope
online,
it
and a
is.
lot of people be having their own opinions and stuff. But like I said, I caught an opinion from this one cat. He's like, in Asgard lore, they do have like their own little Hydra or whatever, and he think that was the one that they was calling and not Shima Gorath. But because a lot of people think it was Shima Gorath too, but he was saying that actually it's a Hydra or whatever form or whatever in Asgard that they have too, and he think that was actually the one that they was calling for through the portal and not Shima Gorath.
Yeah, I
But
can't
like I
go
said,
into any
I'm still
detail
looking
outside of that.
into it, and which I actually think we might find out more like later on, because like I said, they really thinking about building some around Carter. So we
But
might
that's how
find
Man,
out
much
later in the
better it would
episode.
be though
man, they
if it
need to
was
stay.
Schumer and she
They
pushed
need.
him through the portal. And then when they do turn this into a movie, when she's in present day, I mean Schumer gonna still be out there.
Yeah,
And he gonna be like, oh, I remember you. You pushed
yeah,
me out the last
Man,
time.
yeah. You saw me
I'm
out.
just saying,
yeah.
like, yeah.
But like I said, I think they need more because, like I said, at the end, seeing Nick Fury and Hawkeye, I'm like, man, I just need more. I need to see what's gonna happen next.
Yep, that's right.
Hmm.
I need
If
to see what's gonna happen
and
next.
that's the exact same setup as scene cracking. If you look at it, when Hawkeye and Nick Fury walk up, that's the exact same scene from the very first Avengers. Then the first scene when they were showing them messing with the
Yeah.
Tesseract, opening,
Hmm.
they were
I don't think
walking in
this
the
one was
same
Loki.
position. Yeah,
Yeah,
only
but
this one was
instead
Loki.
Loki, I
That's
was
right.
about to
Hmm.
say it
Instead,
was
Loki
Loki.
popped
Yep.
out. Yep. So
Hmm.
I like how they're doing callbacks there and the voiceover that they use for Watu the Watcher, Jeffrey Wright. Like people don't know that's Peoples from Shaft. He gonna always be
Hmm.
Peoples from Shaft.
One
I
of
don't care what he
one of the
doing.
best one of the best actors of all time.
Yeah, he is.
I do
Hey,
y'all
He's
agree?
damn good in Westworld. Like you got to check him out in Westworld. He do
he
pretty good
also
in
killed
that
it in
too.
Casino Royale too.
Yep,
Yeah, he was
he's
Oh
one
Yeah.
of the
doing. He was
best
doing
yeah,
actors.
fun.
as
Yeah, as the
Felix,
American agent.
Yeah, is it Felix?
Yeah, I think it was Felix. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
That's his
Felix.
name.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
did y'all see they thinking about doing they gonna do the Secret Wars too? Did y'all see that? I
Yeah.
saw
Oh
that today.
yes,
Well, they
yes.
probably
Hey,
already doing all that stuff because that's what one division when it came to Monica Rambo, that's what they were heading to the Secret War. So when the new season come out, not a one division, but they probably gonna call it the Marvels. But that's what they're heading. They probably already doing it. I
because I know
Hey,
the
guarantee
you
because
know
Inhumans
Disney.
is
what I'm
what's
really
up.
hoping though with this what if? I'm hoping we get to see the X Men on it, bro. I'm really hoping they find a way.
Nah,
Not
we
put
won't
him
Hey,
in
see
there.
we won't see an X-Man until the Eternals.
Well,
We
I
won't
we
see
have
don't
to
we
wait and
won't
know.
see.
see it
I
because
actually,
the Eternals gonna bring back the deviants and they'll talk about
yeah,
deviant genes, so we won't
yeah.
see them until after this X-Man. Because they always talk about how the snap kind of woke up a lot of stuff, and that's what happened.
Mm,
If you
Hmm.
watch the new trailer, that snap woke
yeah, I
up the
saw.
Eternals.
Hey, that new
that's
trailer, hey, the
actually
Eternal look
the
like it's
only
gonna be real
reason.
good, man.
That's actually the reason why I'm not gonna say that we won't get any X-Men in the Blood Earth series. Just for the simple fact they already introduced Kang in the Loki series, in which nobody saw that one coming at all. You know what I'm saying? So with them doing that,
Uh,
I actually wouldn't be surprised if we got some type of like just some type of little spot just saying, just giving us a small little light of X Men in some type of way. Because
Other way I could see that,
your boy
other way I
Hugh
could see that,
Jackman talking about he
uh,
wants back in. So
man, go ahead and leave. Go ahead,
I hope
Hugh.
we
We
don't.
don't need no old ass
Please
Wolverine.
don't. I'm sorry. I
We
wish he
don't
would
need
go
no
away.
old ass
I
Wolverine,
want him
man.
to go
Unless he's
away
gonna
so
be old
bad
man
now.
Logan again, that's the only thing he can do.
Yeah, but no, the reason I want them not to do that, he died, man. Just let
He
it.
did
If
die.
you're gonna do that, bring back X-23. Do whatever you want to do. Someone else needs to take that over.
Yep.
Just like y'all, just like
I'd
I
rather
was,
have X-23 too. I would rather have X-23 as well
and
as
just like I
Yeah.
don't want them to take away
Wolverine.
Michael Fassbender as being Magneto. I think he's the perfect Magneto. You know what I mean? And I like Ian Michael Keller. You know what I mean? So I hope they don't do a whole lot of switching, but I understand
I
how
just want to see
contracts work.
Wolverine put on the blue and yellow, man. That's all I want to see.
That'll be G. That'll be G.
Yeah,
What if
but
Maroon and
people,
I
Gold?
don't care who play it, just somebody put on the blue or yellow.
well,
That's
Yeah,
all I
blue
people,
and
care.
yellow
people
on, man.
keep,
That's all I want to see.
people keep saying Scott Eastwood, but we'll see.
Hey,
We'll see about that. But
I didn't think about him.
yeah, it's been rumored that he's probably gonna
I've
play
heard
the new
that too. Yeah,
Wolverine.
I've
Hey,
heard
he
that too.
looks like Wolverine. Okay.
I
All
don't
right.
know the
Okay, I'm with
name,
it.
so I'm gonna have to
Scott
look
Eastwood,
him up.
Clint Eastwood's son. He
Yeah.
played
Okay. I mean, well,
yeah, he
actually,
looks
just
like
if
him.
he looks anything like Clint, then yeah, that's actually a good goal for me. Yeah,
Yeah, he
I,
looks like him. Yeah,
he got that
I
rugged
really honestly
look.
do.
Yeah.
But like I said,
Okay.
we'll continue this on another episode. But like I said, I don't think we'll see a mutant for a minute. I just had a train of thought when I thought we would see one, and I probably remember about the next episode. But anybody else got anything on this episode? Anything they want to take? Any more takes on this?
I'll say this right here. I hope that they elaborate more on Howard Stark's technology. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew he
Mm,
had the technology to make the Iron Man suit back then, and he didn't. But now that he had a reason to, I'm interested to see if
the
they'll
Hydra
bring.
Stomper.
Yeah, the
The
Hydra stuff.
Hydra
I'm interested
stuff.
to see. You know what I mean? I'm interested to see if they're going to keep using that technology to see if it's maybe evolved a
Yeah,
little
that's a good
bit to
point though,
where,
bro. Because you think
yeah,
about if he made that suit
because
back then, imagine what he would have in present
you
day
know what I
when
mean.
she
Think
came
about
back
what
to the
Tony
forest.
Stark did in just a
Bruh.
couple of years. We're talking about the use of 56 with the Tesseract. You know what I
Yeah, with the
mean?
test. Oh,
So
God,
yeah,
that's a good
it's. I
point, bro.
wonder who's gonna be if they're gonna bring an Iron
If
Man
they enhance on
character.
that story, yeah.
Yeah, would be cool to
Hmm.
see if and keep in mind it will. I think that was the second. I'll say that for the second episode. But I'm really interested to see. That's my last takeaway from this episode. I'm interested to see what they're gonna do with Howard Stark and the Stark family arc, and the technology
But
that
you
they
know, that
started to
might be
bring
how
back
they
in.
bring in what's the black girl that had the Iron Man Heart or somebody some heart.
Oh yeah, it would be
Ironheart.
cool. Yeah,
Iron Heart,
Ironheart.
yeah. I
Ironheart.
mean no
Yeah,
telling what they might use it that way to bring her
yeah,
in.
they
I
could.
mean no telling what they could do.
Well, they got a
Now,
lot of,
Ironheart or Iron Maiden. One of them.
but
Now
all
Iron
of
Maiden
them
is a
are
chick
getting
from
ready to
Somebody.
Black Widow.
come.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all of them are getting ready to come. Probably in that Marvels movie. But it's
Mm.
somebody they, man. You know what? We'll talk about this on the next episode. But I'm gonna end it right here because this episode is gonna be super long. We're talking about all the new Marvel things that's coming out. But if anybody doesn't have anything to say, hey, we want to
No, I'm good.
appreciate y'all checking out this episode,
Color
this
switch.
review of the Captain Carter becoming the first Avenger, the first What If. Hey, we want to thank y'all for watching us. Hey, continue to promote our show, like and subscribe, everything. And that's all I got. Unless you gentlemen got something to say, I'm saying. Holla at y'all.
Alpha Mike
All
Foxtrot.
right, man. Y'all have a good one.
Yes, sir.
Write us up.